Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 7 latest defense updates. Number 1, Navy's stealth frigates get new firepower. The Indian Navy's commitment to enhancing its naval capabilities is evident with the significant upgrades to the new batch of Talwar class frigates. These upgrades include the introduction of the A192M naval gun and a shift from the twin-arm launcher to a vertical launch system for the AD system, marking a substantial leap in both offensive and defensive prowess. Replacing the previous A190E, the A192M naval gun is notable upgrade. This gun, which is also employed on Russia's Admiral Gorshkov class frigates, promises improved range, accuracy, and firing rates. The A192M is designed to tackle both surface and aerial threats effectively, with an emphasis on reducing the ship's radar signature through its stealth-friendly design. This upgrade not only increases the lethality of the Talwar class frigates but also aligns them with modern naval combat requirements, where the ability to engage multiple types of targets at extended ranges is crucial. Next, Indian Army enhancing capabilities with 200 additional Black Hornet nano drones. The Indian Army's elite Special Forces para unit is set to bolster its reconnaissance and surveillance capabilities with the acquisition of 200 more units of the Black Hornet nano drone. Developed by the Norway-based company Prox Dynamics AS, this micro UAV has proven to be an invaluable asset in modern warfare, offering unparalleled stealth and agility. The Black Hornet nano drone is notably compact, with dimensions of 16 cm in length and 2.5 cm in width, making it one of the smallest drones in military use. Weighing just 18 grams with its battery, it provides soldiers with a lightweight surveillance tool that can be carried with ease. It has an operational range of up to 2 km, allowing for extensive reconnaissance in various environments without compromising the safety of the troops. Next, MMRCA, blunder and a missed opportunity, says IAF former Air Marshal. In a candid reflection on one of India's largest defense procurement efforts, Air Marshal M. Matheswaran, retired, who was intricately involved in the tendering process for the 126 medium multi-role combat aircraft for the Indian Air Force, has expressed regret over the decision to not proceed with the contract. MMRCA should have gone through. It was a blunder not going for it, he stated in an interview with the Euro-Asian Times, highlighting the potential benefits that were lost. The MMRCA project, initially conceived in August 2000 with a proposal to acquire 126 Mirage 2002 aircraft, underwent significant changes. By 2004, the original proposal was discarded, and in 2007, a new initiative was launched to procure 126 aircraft under the MMRCA banner. This process, which lasted nearly 15 years, involved in extensive evaluations and negotiations before being abruptly terminated in 2016. Next, RPSA project nears project sanction. India is on the brink of a significant advancement in unmanned combat aerial technology with its top-tier project, the Remotely Pilot Strike Aircraft, that is RPSA. As preparations for the crucial Cabinet Committee on Security papers gather pace, the project stands at a pivotal juncture, awaiting the momentum that CCS approval could provide. The journey towards making the RPSA a reality involves rigorous scrutiny at the highest levels of government. The CCS approval is not just a formality but a vital step that could unlock funding, resources, and strategic focus necessary for these high-stake projects. Next, Pakistan's acquisition of J-35A jets from China. The Indian force has been taken aback by the news that Pakistan is set to procure 40 J-35A fifth-generation stealth fighter jets from China. This development places Pakistan ahead of India in terms of deploying next-generation combat aircraft with the IAF's own fifth-generation fighter, the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft (MKI), not expected to enter service for another 7 to 9 years. The introduction of J-35 into the Pakistan Air Force will give Pakistan a significant technological edge over India for the foreseeable future, potentially affecting the strategic balance in South Asia. Next, expansion of PLI scheme for eVTOL industry in India. The Confederation of Indian Industry has made a compelling case to the Indian government for extending the production-linked incentive scheme to include the manufacturing of electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft and their components. This push comes at a time when the global landscape of urban air mobility is rapidly evolving, and India aims to position itself as a leader in this innovative sector. Several Indian startups stand to gain significantly from such an initiative. Companies like E-Plane Company, Sarla Aviation, and Bluz Aero are at the forefront of eVTOL technology in India. The extension of the PLI scheme could provide these firms with the financial incentives needed to scale up their operations, invest in R&D, and bring their designs from concept to market. Next, buying Rafale M will bring Indian French navies closer. With India looking to finalize the Rafale Marine shortly, a top French officer said on Saturday that having the same fighter aircraft will bring two forces together. The French Carrier Strike Group commander Rear Admiral Jacques said, working together with the same kind of aircraft means sharing the same kind of lessons learned, sharing process, building together better views of the same tools. Working on the same aircraft will get the two navies closer together. Thank you.